Having to come back isn't my idea of a vacation. How can you be sure your intelligence reports are correct? Why would the Chaos Emeralds be here on the island? Are you absolutely sure?
Well, believe what you want to believe.
Very well, very well. Let's discuss how we are going to do this. I will go in first and distract the military troops, allowing you to sneak in the base without being detected. Then, Shadow will enter the armory, where he will set the timer on these dynamite packs. Once that is in place, we will blow up the whole island and get away before anyone has a chance to know what hit them. Meanwhile, you'll have to sneak into the cargo area and grab the Chaos Emerald. That's a challenge for such a worthy treasure hunter as yourself, isn't it, that girl? We only have 30 minutes to pull this mission off, and we only get one try, so don't fail me.
That's gotta be some dynamite. Hello everybody, it's me, your good friend Sparky, and welcome back to the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Chronological Let's Play. We are rejoining Dr. Eggman as we are beginning our raid on the Prison Island base, where we are going to steal some Chaos Emeralds and then blow up the whole thing because we want to. Weapons Bed here is also a fantastic stage because it is just pure non-stop destruction. And we get a new toy to play with too, the large cannon. It powers up our Vulcan cannon so we can break iron containers now. Basically Dr. Eggman's version of the flame ring. And oh boy, like I said, this stage, my goodness, it is just non-stop, just combos and blowing things up, and it is fantastic. And also, it really wants to remind you that you have the jet booster now, and you better get used to using it, because there's quite a few large gaps you need to traverse in order to make it through this stage. Oh boy. Other than that, Weapons Bed, it's not a terribly difficult stage. There's just a lot you have to watch out for because they like to surprise attack you just like that. And, you gotta cross chasms and shoot robots, and all the while you're building up your combos and stuff. And it can be a bit chaotic, but it's still a really fun stage. Mostly because they have these moments where they just line up lots of enemies or lots of dynamite packs or lots of those stationary robots that you can just have a good old time building up combos and blowing them all up. It should be noted that when you get these combo bonuses that pop up in the corner there, the maximum you can get is a perfect 2,000 points. And I forget the exact number that you need to get a perfect that pops up there, but it's something like 15 or 16, maybe? So, if you want to get as many points as possible, only targeting up to 15 and then starting over is the best way to go. Also, there's this moment where I clumsily walked off the edge of the stage. So that happened. Yeah, it's kind of a precursor to kind of a sort of bad time I had recording this set of stages with the dark characters. Just things kept going kind of wrong for me. Especially the first time through when I tried to record all of this when I was still trying to do the live commentary. That was not a lot of fun, but honestly, I didn't fare too much better here. I did a little better, but it can be kind of tricky, honestly. There's a lot of resistance in this stage, and there's constantly things descending from the sky to try and catch you off guard. You can't really rush through the stage all that effectively. You really gotta try and slow down a little bit. I know that's kind of the opposite of what you want to do, since there's so many things around to target and just attack and blow up, because it's just a lot of fun. Like, I'm trying to get up that pulley to try to attack everyone that's up here because it's just so much fun to just shoot stuff. And I gotta admit, gliding along these chasms too, it's really cool, like cinematically. Even though you can sometimes get cheap shotted into the ocean. But it's all part of the experience. But that is going to wrap things up for Dr. Eggman here pretty soon. The goal is right there, and we are all done with the stage that I'm not going to the goal ring for some reason. There we go. Okay. And there we have it. Another stage completed. Though, this does really demonstrate the devastating effect losing a life can have because it resets your score to 0.
Okay, everyone ready? Shadow, Rouge, on with the show!
Oh, Sonic! I thought I'd never see you again! I'm so glad you made it! You're not Sonic! Who are you?
I'm the one who should be asking that.
Dr. Eggman!
Ah! Amy, tiny. Leave it to me! I'll take care of her. You two, go!
There's no mistake about it. This must be the island. It's a secret military base that is reinforced and super strong. It's called Prison Island. I heard the news about it on satellite TV. I still can't believe that Sonic destroyed the military building or robbed the bank. Wait for me, okay, Sonic? I'm on my way. What? Hey, look, it's Amy. And Eggman, too. What's Amy doing here? Doesn't matter. I have to help Amy because she's in danger. Tornado transformation!
Give up, Amy!
Oh yeah, Tails is in this game. Took him a while to finally show up. But our cast is complete now. And we have our very first player versus player, character versus character battle. Which, if you remember these from Sonic Adventure DX, they're not too difficult. This first fight isn't very difficult either, though these definitely do get harder towards the end of the game. But right now, not so much. And Dr. Eggman wins! Tails is destroyed. Or is he? Because now we have to fight the same fight from Tails' perspective. It does bring up kind of a plot question of who canonically wins these battles. But I don't think it matters too much. We could say they relatively end in a draw in most cases. Much like the Eggman fight, though, this one's not too tricky.
This time I'll let you go, but the next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
Wow, Tails! You did it! But what are you doing here on this island?
I'm the one who should be asking that question. Don't you know it's dangerous here?
I know, but I'm here to save my hero, Sonic!
Again?
Hurry! I know Eggman's up to no good again!
Okay, just stay here and I'll be right back.
Don't leave without me! I want to help Sonic too!
Tails, you're 8 years old. I don't think you should be talking about wandering into dangerous situations by yourself. You're literally trying to break your best friend out of prison in the prison lane. Only the third hero side stage, we finally get to play as Tails. And he is the hero side's mech walker character, which admittedly some people I know were disappointed with when this game was relatively new. Because in Sonic Adventure DX, we got to play as Tails directly, much like Sonic. He shared pretty much the same gameplay as Sonic. But in this game, he shares gameplay with Dr. Eggman. I don't know how much of this is really true, but I think when Sonic Adventure 2 was first announced, we only saw 3 characters. It was Sonic, Eggman, and Knuckles. And I think that... Again, I don't know how much of this is true. I think the story goes that fan reaction to the fact that there were only 3 playable characters and by default 3 gameplay styles was kind of mixed or negative. So partway through development, they ended up adding in playable Shadow, playable Rouge, and playable Tails. And they had to kind of match each character up with a different character that was in the game already, to sort of save on time. Also in the same trailer, you can see Sonic in one of Shadow's levels, so that does kind of point to Shadow being added later in development. But that's just kind of me theorizing at this point, I guess. I don't know if it's actually true, it's all just based around stuff I've heard over time, so I could be wrong. Which is great for spreading misinformation. But yeah, Tails is the Eggman equivalent in this particular side of the story. He's in his Cyclone, Tornado, Walker... Is it the Tornado or... He actually said it too and I can't remember. Oh well. Cyclone, Tornado, Walker, mech thing. It's not the same, like, Tornado as we know and love that was in Sonic Adventure and later Sonic Heroes. It is technically a different mech altogether that I guess was specifically designed to have this Walker mode. Because, you know, Tails is a child with a genius-level intellect, and what else would a child with a genius intellect do besides create a plane that transforms into a Walker robot? I'd do it, honestly, if I could. Honestly, what does that say about Dr. Eggman? Also a genius, but a child at heart, perhaps? Maybe not. That's possibly a little more unsettling than I really considered. Don't think about that. Don't think about baby Eggman. Yeah, though. Things are wrapping up here for Tails, making our way to the goal ring, and collecting a few more of these little collectibles in the process. The Chaos Drives. I haven't really talked about them, but we'll talk about them another time. Just like that, Tails' first stage is completed. And we're finally back into the hero characters.
That was easy.
Very nice. Today's bonus content is more item acquisition. This time, it's another power-up for Dr. Eggman, now that we have our Vulcan Cannon power-up.
Intruder alert. Assume level 1.
We have to revisit Iron Gate in order to get to it, and it's actually a short ways into the level, so I'm probably gonna skip ahead here a little bit. Once you're in the level 2 security area and you're on your little elevator ride downward here, you're fairly close to where you need to be. You go in this room, you blow up these containers here, and you destroy the steel crates behind them. This lets you acquire the Laser Blaster, a very useful item. Lock-on missiles are now powered up. Missiles spread as they explode to destroy enemies in wider areas. Though it's a little hard to demonstrate without enemies nearby, or at least a target to shoot. There's now a visible difference in how the lock-on missile works, and the sound effect is now a bit more punchy and powerful too. And with some enemies to target, we can see the visible explosion radius, and it is quite large. For now though, that's going to be everything. Thank you very much for watching the Sonic Adventure 2 Chronological Let's Play. This is your good friend Sparky, signing off for now. I'll catch you later.
Game select.